So, Mr. Jones, after the discussion we've had about, why you're feeling the way you feel and how we can help you, one of the ways that we talked about was through a medicine for this condition, this depression condition. And some things to remember about these medicines that applies to all of them is that perhaps the most important thing is that most people with depression will find a medicine that will work, that will make them feel better. But it may not be the first try around. 6 out of 10 people actually will get it the first try, but 4 out of 10 will need to try others until they get the right one for them. We'll be together through that journey. We may get it right the first time, and it may take a few tries. Now, you'll need to take the medicine for a period of time until you start feeling better. And it takes about 6 weeks to get the full effect of the medicine. So it's not one of these things that you take a couple of tablets and you know if it's going to work or not. You may start to feel better fairly quick, but it will take about 6 weeks until you get the full effect of the medicine. And some people, given that this is your first episode of depression, may need to take it up to 6 months or longer. So this is a medicine you'll be on for a while. Most people get at least one side effect from these medicines. The side effect may or may not be important, but if it is an important side effect, most of them go away after you stop the medicine. Okay. All right? So those are in general the kinds of things that we want to review with you. All the options I'm presenting here to you, for the most part, work to the same extent in making you feel better if they're going to work for you. So the issue then becomes choosing across a range of potential downsides of these medicines. So which aspect of the medicines would you like to discuss first?
I think sleep is the most important.
Very good. So let's take a look at that. And your problem is too much sleep or too little?
Well, I have nightmares because of the depression.
And does that mean that you're having difficulty falling asleep because of
Yes.
you're afraid of those nightmares?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 2 of these medicines are actually particularly good at helping you get to sleep. And so perhaps we should learn more about those 2.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones have no effect either to make that symptom better or worse. So which aspect of those medicines would you like to discuss next?
Well, let's look at weight change.
All right. So you can see this one can make you gain quite a bit of weight. That's a Remeron, can make you gain quite a bit of weight. The amitriptyline or tryptophan have a little bit less of an effect on weight.
Okay. So it looks like maybe this one is the one we need to maybe look at.
Yeah. So a couple of things about that medicine is that it's available in generic. So it's prescription drug. It's available in generic. It's about $4 a month in the supermarket. So I think that's a good deal. And then a couple other issues is that they may have an effect on reducing your sexual desire. But if that were to happen, we can decide together if that's an important issue enough for you.
It looks like both of them would have somewhat of a side effect on it.
That's right, that's right. So that doesn't distinguish the 2 of them, but the one that you've chosen may have that, so we just have to pay attention to that possibility. And then finally, this is a medicine like most of these antidepressants where we don't recommend that you just quit right away, but if we had to do that, to change to another one because maybe it's not working or otherwise, this is one that is associated with least problems if you were to need to do that sort of thing. So it sounds like it's the right one to choose. In terms of side effects, the one that we haven't talked about, the main consideration is that it may cause some gastrointestinal problems, as you can see here. But again, those the way we deal with those is if you were to get them, we have to then decide together if they're worth considering changing the medicine for it. But otherwise, they don't have any other major issues associated with that.
Okay.
So is that an okay choice for now?
Sounds like the right choice to me.
Okay, well, let's start there and we can review. To help review this, I'm going to share with you the same issue as the cards, just put in this format here. So you can take this home, and if this doesn't work out, you can look yourself here and we can have another conversation. Perhaps we can change the medicine, but now we will be talking sort of on the same page.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and give you that prescription, and we'll follow up with you in the next couple of weeks.
Great, thank you.
All right. Yeah.